Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Serby and I talk about card games and predict stuff that doesn't actually come true, but maybe sometimes does. For funsies.
We got a few things right, and a lot of things wrong.
A lot wrong, yes. But I think that's just the nature of card games, especially when the sets start to become more varied, and there's cards from previous sets that have unique interactions with new things that they introduce here in unexpected ways. But you know, it's still fun
that's the
to
fun of it, though.
yeah. Still fun to read, to guess, to think, and potentially see what might be interesting to play for next set, as well as the card lore too. Because I mean, the story of Shadowverse and the cards is it's pretty fun, and we do love lore here on this channel. If you didn't know,
I do owe from last stream. I do owe Prim a sincere apology. She's a fantastic card, and I love her dearly.
Yeah, I was there with you, kind of, because like she didn't seem that great. Not gonna lie, on the surface, until you actually play her and see that she's your only answer to a sword mirror against another Zirconia. That she's phenomenal.
Yeah, very good.
And she also stops aggro decks in their track too. So great card all around. But yeah, I haven't really taken a look at any of the cards that were announced over on Twitter by other YouTubers for this particular set. I'm pretty much blind to this, but I'm sure Serby has seen
just glanced briefly at the sword. I haven't looked too closely. I looked at the new exchange leader for obvious reasons. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I know Loot is coming. That is all I know.
I thought Loot was probably the most fun sword deck that I've ever played, but you know, depends on your opinion. I
didn't play Loot when it came out before in Shadowverse 1 because I was salty and I just skipped it. That's on me. I have no justifiable reason, but I did. So I'm excited to actually try it this time around. I'm going to go into it and be excited. So, yeah, I think I know a lot of people like Loot, so hopefully I enjoy it.
We'll talk about it when we get to it. But first, let's go in order, starting with Forestcraft. Forestcraft has undeniably been dominating this season as well.
I got due to the fact ass handed to me by a roach in the tournament. Due to the fact that fight, I just died.
While being a very high skill floor deck, Roach has so many different tools that it can use to overcome so many different situations. It can rush to kind of OTK a spell boost rune deck. It can deal with all the followers of a Swordcraft mid-range deck. It can, somewhat go 50-50 against like a mid-range Abyss. But, regardless, it was one of the cheaper decks. People didn't really play it as much because, my goodness, the amount of numbers you had to calculate in your head in order to know whether or not you had OTK. But still very good, still very effective. So let's see what direction they're going to take it in. My hope is that they're going to give support to Control Forest. That's an archetype that I'm willing to play. I do not want to play the Roach. I don't want to think that hard playing this game, not gonna lie. Anyways, first card. Devotee of Unkilling. Okay. Fanfare, select an enemy follower. Select an enemy follower on the field and give it -0, -1. Evolve, replicate the effects of this card's fanfare ability. So good for getting rid of like a 1/1 or and against any aggro decks.
Anything with 1 defense, Which, there's a lot of aggro decks that have high attack, low defense.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, I mean, it's a card. It's a bronze card to be expected.
I mean, it's not a bad fanfare for a 2-cost. Yeah.
This doesn't really play into, obviously, the plan of Roach. There's other things Roach would 100% play, but this is more so Control. There's higher value cards, though.
As I say, I think that one's very situational about what other metas are currently going on.
Yeah. Bearer of the Fairy Blade, a 2-cost 1/3. Whenever an allied pixie follower enters the field, give this follower +1. Okay. Potential woman. I see you.
A potential woman?
You put this on the field, you buff her with pixies. The problem is, Shadowverse is not a game where you win board like this. This is
not usually.
A put down and
takes
pray.
Too long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unless if there's some sort of card that gives her storm.
Basically have like a million fairies in your hand that you can throw a whole bunch down. There could be... I don't know Forest enough right now what's currently in the...
The card lore? I wouldn't be opposed to reading the card lore, but I don't know where you would read that, to be honest. This is on the show website, I don't actually know. But yeah. Because we haven't done that for all the other card sets because I didn't think that they had provided it.
I feel like that would also make this stream really, really long.
Probably, yeah.
Though I do enjoy the Shadowverse lore a lot.
I haven't played a lot of Forestcraft, so I'm not sure whether they have any card that can give another card Storm. I know that Abysscraft does, but we don't really use that card. It's just so inconsistent.
My thought was, I think there's one that gives pixies, like the pixie trait Storm, but she doesn't have that.
That's Arya.
So that wouldn't help her.
Arya gives him Storm, but yeah. I don't know how this card is going to fit into the meta. Or if it's going to even be played. Bestial Swipe, a 2-cost spell. Select an enemy follower on the field, deal it 4 damage. Combo 3, draw a card. Okay. So more
combo
removal.
Build and it does some damage. And it's draw. For a 4-cost card, that seems pretty good. Yeah. For a 2-cost card, should I say.
A 2-cost card dealing 4 damage.
And combo 3 and draw a card. Oh no, never mind. Combo 3 draws a card. I misread that.
Yeah. So you play a few things first, and then you use Bestial Swipe to replace itself, basically, while removing an enemy follower. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Some concerns about it being a 2-cost, though, might be too expensive to run. We'll see.
Could be, yeah.
This is basically
the 4 damage alone is fine for a 2-cost. It's just whether or not you can get the combo 3.
Well, Bale also does the same thing, except he can potentially be played at 0 cost, depending on the state of the game, obviously. But it takes a lot longer for him to come online than it would this card. So we'll see if there's
this comes down to I just don't know Forest well enough to know if that's viable or not.
And it also depends on the meta too, whether they're playing a lot of board flooding decks, or if it's just spell boost rune all over again and they don't really play a whole lot. So yeah, having this one really helps. A Supplicant of Unkilling. Fanfare.
What unkilling going on here?
Oh yeah. Actually, I'm pretty sure that was also their designation in OG Shadowverse too. It's a little bit weird.
I don't remember these cards.
6-cost 5/6. Fanfare, give all enemy followers on the field -0, -3. So if they go wide, like say sword, then this basically just ukes them.
We're going into a debuffing Forest deck.
Yeah. Forest had a deck similar to this in OG Shadowverse too. It was very control-oriented. I don't think it did very well, though, from what I recall. But,
Interesting.
On Super Evolve, replicate the effects of this card's Fanfare ability. A whole Super Evolve. So that's like a -6 to the entire enemy field. But, on Super... And then you don't even get to trade into anything. Unless if something does survive that. I guess there are a few cards that would, but... I think you don't Super Evolve this unless you're desperate. Not gonna lie. It's probably better Super Evo targets.
I would imagine.
I wonder if there's something that can maybe combo off of like the amount of times you debuff the enemy field or something. Well, hopefully, maybe. We'll see. Great Wood Warrior. A 4-cost 4/4. Some nice looking art here. Very nice. Last words. Add a Deepwood Bounty and Fairy to your hand. That,
Last words forest?
A Deepwood Bounty is a 0-cost spell that restores 1 defense to your leader. This is essentially just a combo piece. Like, this adds 1 combo to your hand. And fairies, we all know what fairies do. They're 1/1/1 rush. For 4 cost, just to have a 4/4 body? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
On Evo, you don't even get any effect from it. It's just
I feel like
it might as well be a vanilla body.
Your forest is for building combo.
What is... Okay, let me see here. For 4 costs, I think we have other stuff that we could probably play that is much better, no? And then, well, I don't think they even play the 4 costs. Like, Titania over here, pretty sure most forest decks, if they even run her, only run her at 1. Because they only run her for the potential of the crest. Select an enemy follower on the field, transform into fairy, and the crest at the start of your turn, add a fairy to your hand. So you just get free combo pieces as the game goes on.
Yeah. That definitely seems like a higher value.
And this one, I don't think anybody really played. Summon 2 copies of Fairy, evolve, give all allied pixie followers on the field +1, which could potentially be like a combo piece with after an Aria effect, but Roach was just better, so people just played Roach. Don't know. I don't know, it's tough. I don't really see a place for this card, but I'm probably wrong. You never know. This might be like the most broken thing ever. But
I mean, I think it just comes down to, I think, how much saving those 0-cost cards in your hand can help with your combo build.
There's probably better ways to get low-cost cards,
you're not going to use it turn 4. You would use it at a later turn, but yeah, it just seems like
it feels like a massive tempo loss.
Combo build later. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Again, I don't play Forest, so yeah.
Hamlet of Unkilling. 3-cost amulet. Fanfare, select a card in your hand and discard it. Draw 2 cards. So it's a hand cycle. Engage, destroy this card. Select an enemy follower on the field. Give it -0, -2.
More debuffing.
Debuff. The name of the game is debuffing. Is it going to be good this time, though?
Who knows?
For a 3-cost amulet, this would be competing with Godwood Staff, which is like the greatest card in all of Forestcraft, so... Basically, at the end of your turn, combo 3, draw a card. There's not even a condition for this. This is only on Fanfare. Unless if the engage ability on this amulet is super worthwhile, which, I mean...
It just comes down to if the debuff is a valid strat.
Yeah, will debuffing be valid?
It doesn't feel like it yet.
At least it adds some more consistency on Fanfare, but I don't know. Congregant of Unkilling. 9-cost for 6. When this card enters the field, summon an exact copy of it, and give the exact copy -0, -1. Rush and ward. So essentially, she comes in as a 4/6.
So you get 2 of it, but one of them's weaker. Has lower defense.
Some exact copy of it. Give the exact copy. Yeah. So that's 4/5.
So you get a 4/6 and a 4/5 for a 9-cost.
What I need to know is this isn't Fanfare, which means that does that mean that the 4/5 also has this effect, which means that it summons a 4/4 and a 4/3 and a 4/2. It floods the entire board.
With however much you have.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So if you have 5 open slots, there's 5 versions of her on the field with slowly diminishing returns.
But they all have Russian ward. I don't know on that one. That
This is stall.
could be. Yeah,
Give
it
me
is.
one more
I was
turn.
like, I could see this being useful for some effect, like for some decks, but I just don't know in the current state of Forest if it would be useful.
Especially for a 9 cost too. Like the thing
Because I'm sitting here thinking in my sword brain, right? Like that could be useful in some like mid-range sword deck, but yeah, at a 9 cost, I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of like an Amalia, no? She's like a
It is. It's kind of like a worse Amalia.
um for 4
I
by
mean, it is
Abyss.
though,
Yeah.
because Amalia will continue to ward anything else that enters the field.
Mm-hmm.
So if you use your rush followers to destroy things and throw more cards down, you can still get ward, or if she survives that turn. And all of her summons are, I can't remember if they're 4/2 or 3/2. Either way, they're
3/2, yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
And Amalia is only an 8 cost.
I'm sure there are some decks out there that are going to struggle to clear the board, though. Because not everybody has access to board wipes.
I mean, maybe, but a lot of them are set up to clear things like that because of Haven and Sword right now.
But also being a 9 cost, too. That's pretty hefty. Like, I'm thinking of...
It's the cost that really gets me. If this was like a 7 or an 8 cost, it would be really good. But at
maybe
a
a little
9
too
cost,
good.
I don't know.
Yeah. This is comparative
We'll see.
to the Abysscraft card, Yuzuki, and I forgot the name. It's the duo card. But it has a mode where you can either select to destroy 4 enemy followers and heal yourself for 4, or spawn a bunch of the foxes that are 2/3 Russian ward. That when they die, they give the card like +2 damage or something like that. So they have value from dying. Here, not so much. This is, we're gonna have to see if there's a possible end game to this. On like turn 10, you just win or something. That's why you have this card there for that. Maybe.
I don't
Outside
know.
of that, I don't see it. But imagine you're playing against aggro Abyss, right? And they only need to play an Odin to win against you, but then you put down 5 wards. What are they gonna do, right? What are they gonna do?
I mean, the same thing they do if I put down an Amalia.
They die. Yeah. Okay. We have a 1 cost spell, Eradicating Arrow. Do this X times. Give a random enemy follower on the field -0, -1. X is your combo. The more you combo, the more times somebody on the field gets debuffed. So you can guarantee the entire field gets wiped if your combo is high enough, or equal to the HP of the field.
No, it wouldn't wipe. It's just a random enemy.
Well, what I'm saying is a random enemy follower on the field, do this X times. So if there's multiple followers, it'll continue to tick down.
Oh, I see. It'll
1
do,
HP.
It doesn't.
Yeah. It's not a one-time thing, yeah. Or on one person. It just randomly selects one. So tough.
This comes down to, again, what you're facing against. If it's a bunch of low defense cards, then that could be good. But
it's extra removal for combo.
Kinda.
It also goes around, like, we haven't considered this, but it goes around barrier too. And this doesn't target either. So Aura doesn't save the follower from it.
Yeah, but most things with Aura would take a lot more to kill that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess there's a few low cost Aura cards. But I don't know. I'm curious to see how this is. Clearly, they want to debuff Forest. I just don't know how this is going to work and if it'll be good. If it's good, it's going to be a pain in the ass to fight against. But I am skeptical of it. I don't know. Like, we'll see.
Ward Haven has their 7 cost card that summons 3 like wards out of their deck. And I believe she gives them aura. So if you want to wipe them out, you could use this. Or obviously that would be a situation for Supplicant of Unkilling. The debuffing gets around a lot of the damage barriers that people have, which is why it can be good in certain situations against certain decks.
I feel like his card has value in his debuff. I feel like the combo one is much more situational. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. 4 cost, legendary. 1/3. Crule? Crule? Heir to Unkilling? I don't know how to pronounce her name. But anyways. Cool art. Fanfare, give all enemy followers on the field -0, -2. She has Ambush, and once on each of your turns, when an enemy follower is given defense on the field, restore 1 defense to your leader.
Oh, that's where the debuff payoff comes off then.
So when you have this on the field, if you're debuffing the enemy, you get to continue healing.
You heal yourself.
So that's why.
And she has a crest ability on Super Evo. Whenever your ally follower enters. Okay. So
you also debuff your own team as well. But I mean,
interesting. But it heals you at that point.
When an enemy follower is given negative defense on the field, restore 1 defense to your leader.
Oh no, so it doesn't. So what's the point of that crest then?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Give your opponent. There you go.
Oh.
You super evolve to give your opponent this effect whenever they play a follower.
So it heals you. It heals you every time.
Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense.
I was gonna say, wait, this just seems bad.
Yeah. I think when you already skipped the little single line here, give your opponent, yes. So this basically just gotta kills aggro decks. Like if you're playing aggro into this, you're fucked.
It's definitely anti-aggro, yeah.
It's also just good in general for anybody who uses follower strats.
Mid-range?
Mid-range. I think the negative...
It's not going to be fun, but I don't think it'll be as...
It's enough to give them more turns to do whatever their big payoff is here.
Kuan becomes horrible with this crest. There's quite a few cards that this crest will really
Anything that goes wide with its followers, it's gonna suffer.
Temporarily kills puppets too, yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, I could see this being a pain. And this is a 4-cost card, so this is going to come into play pretty early. So basically, as soon as you unlock Super Evo.
I'm a bit concerned, though, with this particular design, because that was my critique with this entire season, where it felt like you need this card. If you do not have this card, surrender now. It's over.
If you don't draw it, you're done. Yeah.
We'll have to see how reliant they are on this.
This whole debuff deck is reliant on this, basically.
Potentially. She has ambush, so she can stay there for a while if you don't use her. If they don't have anything that is non-targeting that would clear it.
There are a good number of cards currently in rotation that can deal with ambush cards.
Aragavi for one, yeah.
Sword has one too. I don't remember how much damage it does. She might have just enough defense to live it.
But hey, we'll see. This we're starting to see the game plan here, though.
It's definitely they're giving you tools for an archetype. I just don't know if the archetype will be good or not.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I might test this one out, though. I do love the Control Forest.
It seems interesting, yeah.
Azudia makes his return. Annihilation Manifest. 8 cost, 6/6. Old man Azudia again. Fanfare, select an enemy follower on the field and give it -0, -6. So basically just say goodbye to you. Evolve.
That's a big number. I feel like turn 8 a lot of things will have. Depends on what deck type you're playing against. Like, for sword, that'll kill most things. But like if you're playing like against a dragon or something at turn 8, that's not going to do a whole lot.
It also probably won't kill anything that's like super evolved. Most things that super evolved would probably be like a little bit higher than this. Unless if they super evolved the grunt. Evolve, add an annihilating onslaught to your hand. Boop. A 6-cost spell. It activates in hand. At the end of your turn, reduce the cost of this card by 1. Deal 6 damage to the enemy leader. If there's an allied Azudia Annihilation Manifest on the field, deal 20 damage instead.
Oh my god. So so you do not want him to stay on the field.
Nope, the moment he comes down, you need to remove him.
Ooh. Interesting.
This also...
Does he have anything to protect him on the field, though, other than being a 6 defense?
No, he does not. But I'm assuming what would happen here is at the end of your turn, right? So I'm presuming this activates at the end of your turn. If you play Azudia into Azudia, then maybe.
Like if you had 2 Azudias in your hand?
Yeah. Like turn 8 play this and then turn 9 play it again. Maybe.
Yeah, you could. You could.
But regardless, even
not
without
only do you need to have
Azudia,
you need to pull 2 Exodias by turn 9.
Without Azudia, it still deals 6 damage to the enemy leader every turn.
Yeah,
so you basically put them on a timer. It's still pretty good, especially if you've done chip damage to them by then.
I don't think the damage activates in hand. I think it's just the reduced card cost that activates in hand.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why there's a separate in there, yeah. So, yeah, then... Oh, man. You'd have to stall for so many turns, though.
I was gonna say, this seems like an alt-win condition more than anything.
It was the same in OG Shadowverse, too, where it was basically impossible to get to the second OTK condition. So, at the most, you'd have to wait at least 4 turns, right? For that to be a 2 cost, you draw another Azudia, and then for 10 play points, you play this.
For it to be a win condition, you would really need Azudia to survive the field. Which, anyone who knows the card is not going to let him survive the field.
Thanks for the super chat, Dog Loving Gamer. Let me seeing the Metal Biography, King? Metal Biography? What are we talking about?
I don't know. This seems tough.
It's tough, but ideally, you'd probably do chip damage to the enemy, and then you'd have like an extra 6 damage on top of that with whatever else you played. So you could maybe pull off games like that. As a whole,
I feel like that's going to be the most common use case. I don't think you're going to pull off that 20 damage hardly ever, if at all.
Yeah.
As badass as that play would be, that's your teammate bricked and they were going to lose regardless kind of situation.
Yeah, it's a win more kind of thing.
Yeah.
As a whole...
Because if they can't remove him from your field, then they've already lost anyways, yeah.
I think... this archetype looks fun, but I don't think there's enough there just yet. I think we've introduced things.
But yeah, it seems tough.
We do have cards like Aaron over here, who selects an enemy follower on the field, destroy it, restore 2 defense to your leader. She's a 7-cost 6/8 ward, so she can also be another source of like buying you another turn. Plus Maga. Fanfare, select 2 enemy followers on the field, give them can't attack followers or leaders until the end of your opponent's turn. Yet another stall, yeah. On Super Evolve, they deal 1 damage to your leader and deal 2 damage to this follower, so it just burns them for more too. Maybe you can mix those in. Maybe you can have an alternate win condition for Opulent Rose Queen here too. Maybe.
Let's see what people come up with. It's definitely giving a lot of tools to play with. It's just whether or not there's enough.
And welcome to the lab, Longbow. The Metal Sonic autobiography? Ah, I see. I recall that being suggested a long time ago. I still have it on the list. So whenever I get back to Sonic, I'll check it out. But we can't forget that we have Grimnir as well. Where at the end of your turn, if there's a super evolved allied follower on the field, deal 2 damage to all enemy followers. This can be pretty good for board clearing near endgame as well.
I was going to say, if you're just kind of chipping down a little bit of defense, I could put it into range for him to clear, but...
I also just saw a sneak peek of a card that I fondly remember. Maybe there will be some neutral support here that's going to help out. But we'll get to that when we get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe next time we should start with the neutral cards, so then we know where they could fill in as we go through the class cards.
I mean, do you want to start with the neutral right now? Might as well.
Maybe, yeah. We can jump there.
Right. Okay. Apostle of Veracity. 4 cost 2/2.
That one could play into the forest.
Select another allied follower on the field and give it +4, -4. So if you got something with more
doesn't do
health,
enemy, though. I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Because the one card, it's specified when enemies lose defense, right?
Select another follower on the field. So, ally or enemy. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this could play into it.
You know what this could play into?
The double-edged sword, but if it doesn't kill.
No.
Yeah?
I'm thinking... Where is he? You see this guy?
Yeah.
On Super Evolve, whenever he comes back, he has Storm, yeah? So when he comes back, you Super Evolve him, he has 5/5.
No, he doesn't.
What?
Old Kakamitsu had Storm. This Kakamitsu doesn't.
Super Evolve give this follower Storm.
Yeah, when he Super Evolves, he gets Storm. Not when he comes back.
So when he comes back, you Super Evolve him, and then you play this. And that's a 9/1 Storm follower. Alternative Wincon for a sword.
Maybe?
I mean, 9/1 on a Super Evolve follower. Could be. Could be a thing.
And there are other sword cards that have higher value in Super Evo.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Alright. You did Omega Rugal dirty? Well, too bad.
I'm speaking to what I saw.
Greatness Ascended. A 4-cost spell. Draw 3 cards. If there are no duplicates in your deck, recover 3 play points. You play this after Jerry lands on the field.
Yeah.
He ensures that there are no duplicates. I wonder which archetype would even attempt the Jerry deck.
I feel like Amulet Haven might actually like, that card more. Because you're going to have a lot of high defense cards that could lift that.
Inspirational one.
What'd you say? I missed what you said.
Well, okay. I don't remember either at this point, but it's fine.
Sorry.
Inspirational one, 2 cost 1/3. Activates in hand. When an enemy follower super evolves, give this follower Bane, and it has Ward.
When the enemy follower super evolves, gives this follower Bane. Interesting.
I think this is kind of a gimmick. You maybe play this in Ward Haven.
I don't think you're going to keep him on the field, yeah. He won't survive that turn for it to matter.
When you
Bane won't kill the super evolve follower anyways, so
what you could do,
he's gone.
I mean, you play him, you evolve, and then you run him in, but I'm sure Ward Haven has better ways of getting rid of followers like that, and especially at that point in the game. I don't know about this one, Chief. Dogged one. Activates in hand. When an enemy follower super evolves, give this follower Storm. Normally she has Rush.
feel like that's more useful.
More useful.
The storm is always useful.
Potentially in like an aggro deck.
Mm-hmm.
As like a late combo piece to add on. But like 3 costs, 3/1 rush for getting rid of something is also fine, I guess.
It's kind of, yeah. It's one of those cards where it's like there's just gonna be better 3 costs that you could find to fill out your deck. Not that it's inherently bad, it just I feel like you can find better.
I mean, ultimately, it's better than Inspirational one, that's for sure. I'd rather play this than this.
Yeah.
Tablet of Tribulations? Fanfare. Banish all duplicates from your deck. Engage. Draw a card.
Just draw.
We're really playing into the whole Jerry aspect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's hard to say because we don't know how much of a meme Jerry's going to be. I feel like ultimately he's never going to be good. They're
giving him the animated card.
They are.
He's getting the fancy animated.
he can't be good, right? Like it's like a fighting game.
It's super toxic if he's good.
Making a zoning character the best thing ever, you know? And so like people just drop the game because it's annoying to play against, but
Can't say Shadowverse hasn't done it before though.
Look at the whole Spellboost Ruin into Cocytus play that they're doing. Jesus Christ. This card seems really good if you can get it off the 7-cost Haven Craft card that places from deck. You mean the Inspirational one? The problem is this activates in hand, so Aether or whatever her name is, like she doesn't give this Bane. It would just be a 1/3 ward follower. I guess it's another ward follower, but are we really lacking in ward followers for Ward Haven? I don't know. But anyways, we got Jerry, Great Manifest. The amulet, so you can skip the fanfare. Oh, for Amulet Haven? I guess. It's like a free draw. But wouldn't there be other cards that you would want? Like things that summon followers, or anything that can get rid of an enemy follower? I don't know. Like, how starved are you for draw? I don't play Amulet Haven, so I don't know. Anyways, Jerry, 4-cost, 3/3. Fanfare, add a Great Testimony to your hand. And Great Testimony is a 1-cost spell card. Select an enemy follower on the field and destroy it. So he just kind of guards himself, I guess. On turn 5, you have enough play points for this. So. Evolve, gain Crest. When you gain this crest, replace your deck with the Jerry deck. Transform the Reaper card at the bottom of your deck into a victory card. At the end of your turn, discard all cards not named Great Testimony and draw 6. So we go gambling.
Yep.
And what is the whole this? What is this exactly? What is this Jerry deck? Is it like just one of all the cards within the set?
I don't know. Usually it showed, like with Cocytus, it showed the Apocalypse deck on the side. So I'm not sure what his... Maybe it's just Great Testaments.
Every card of the expansion, all cards in the set. Okay.
Okay.
So how big is the deck? Is it like 70-ish cards then? Which...
Interesting. I don't think... I don't think there's
76.
Good.
Like, unironically,
as funny as it is.
The thing that could probably do the best with this is Runecraft, but even then, I don't think Rune would want to play this. Like, you're basically just throwing away your entire win con.
I mean, no one wants to play you. It's, as you said, it's the meme. You do it for the meme, but can you actually make it work? I don't know.
If somebody does win with this, I can't even be mad at them. Like, damn, bro,
right?
You fought hard for this one.
Right.
And yeah, there she is.
Then again, yeah.
Gilneas, Veracity Manifest. Fanfare, select another follower on the field, give it +2, -2. If both players have 10 max play points, add a Sweetness of Veracity to your hand. She has Drain, and on Evo, select a follower on the field and give it +2, -2. So, the old version of her in OG Shadowverse had the Evo effect, but usually you'd normally give it to her if, and she also had Drain, so you can buy yourself another turn. Plus, everybody was playing this during her release because of this Sweetness of Veracity, where it's a 5-cost spell card, deal 5 damage to a random enemy follower and the enemy leader. So it's a good, just like, ship damage. Or something to help end the game with.
I mean, it plays into the forest again, but...
It's hard to say. I did play her in Bloodcraft before, but like it was more busted than this. I think the card back then gave you like permanent damage and heal. So it was basically just a ticking time bomb at that point. But this one just seems like a one-off spell, so we've lowered the power level a little bit. Thank goodness. Depending on how the meta shapes out, this might be yet another card that everybody's going to have 3 of. We'll see.
I don't think so.
It's not an Odin for sure. The old version of her, maybe.
While it's good, I don't think it's a...
I think this is something control decks play,
every
though.
Deck. Yeah, I can see it definitely in some decks.
Alright. Well, time for your boys. Swordcraft. Devotee of Usurpation? You usurp things. Fanfare, add a Gilded Boots to your hand. And last words, add a Gilded Goblet to your hand. Very good 2-cost 2/1. This is basically like playing one of your samurai, but instead you get the loot cards.
The loot.
Gilded Boots, you can select an allied follower on the field, give it +1, +0, and rush. And Gilded Goblet is a 1-cost that restores 2 defense to your leader. So, for anybody new to Shadowverse, the way that this used to work was you'd play a bunch of cards that would give you all this loot. You could spend it just raw in order to do something on the board. But normally you'd fuse this into another card that required a certain number of loot cards to activate a certain effects, and then you'd play your game plan from there. So we'll see what we have in this expansion. She looks cute though. She probably definitely replaces Samurai though, if you're playing loot. Comrade of the Swordmaster. A 6-cost 5/5. Last words, summon a Comrade of the Swordmaster, and then remove last words from it. This is expensive zombie.
I mean, yeah.
Expensive, super evolved zombie, same stat line. I guess it's a body to deal with, but it doesn't even have a trait, so you can't give it like ward from one of your commanders.
Yeah, I'm not sure on this card.
Doesn't have any other special abilities.
Feels too expensive for just like a body dupe.
This is a take 2 card.
I mean, it's yeah.
I'm pretty
I feel like
confident
there's just
on
better
that.
utility for other 6-cost cards in Sword. We've got quite a few good 6-cost
especially in Sword. Yeah, look at the whole. Your whole thing is about cards giving you a ton of value. Like Gildaria.
Yeah,
Play Gildaria.
Gildaria are my 6-cost cards.
Well. Even
yeah,
Amelia.
no.
Amelia's better still. But yeah, your ideal turn 6 is always going to be Gildaria.
And the new loot card is also 6-cost. So.
Oh yeah. No, let's take 2. Shield Bash.
This one though. 100% running.
2-cost spell card. Select an allied follower on the field and give it ward. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy follower. Would you?
I don't see any reason not to have it.
Would you rather have this in hand or another follower to play?
I mean, I see this more mid to late game. Because if I'm sitting there and I've just got like maybe a Prim in my hand or something, it's like, and I'm don't have a better option that turn. It's like you can throw down something, ward it, and do some damage.
Mm-hmm. But then why not have this?
2-cost spell.
Deal 4 damage to a random enemy follower. Enhance 4. Deal damage to 3 random enemy followers instead. On Enhance 4, this can also deal with ambush.
I don't know. We'll see. I feel like the ward does give a utility to it. But But obviously, yeah, in Sword you always would rather have a follower. That's why there's hardly any spells in Sword.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of feel like this might be more of a Take 2 thing. But even in Take 2, this doesn't really have a whole lot of value on its own. It requires you to have a follower on the field that you've already played, so. A Supplicant of Usurpation. Fanfare, add a Gilded Necklace to your hand, and last words, add a Gilded Blade to your hand. Another 2-cost.
Yep.
So this is a 1/2. Gilded Necklace is a 1-cost spell. Select an ally follower on the field, give it +0/+1, and ward. If you really want the ward, you should use that.
A little spoilers to Sincero's card.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to get as many different kinds of loot as you can because he wants unique loot fused to him.
Yeah. That's how it used to work too. With old loot. Select an enemy follower on the field.
I didn't play loot before, so.
Or the enemy leader and deal it 1 damage. Gilded Blade, it's really funny if you steal a game with this thing. Alright.
I believe it.
We have Peppy Scout. 5-cost, 3/3. Fanfare, summon a random Swordcraft follower that costs 3 or less from your deck. So it just summons it directly from your deck. Evolve, select another allied follower on the field and give it +2/+2. 3-cost or less. Like, how random are we talking about? Are we going to go for 3 costs first? And if we don't have a 3-cost, then do we go down to 2? Or is it literally just anything that is below 3 potentially?
I'm trying to think of most of what you would pull in Sword are kind of just like filler cards at early game. They're just bodies on the field.
Oh, there we go. Just Sword.
It's not like Cerberus or something where you have like specific ones you would want to pull.
Oh.
Because most of the...
Oh. Maybe?
She's saying most of these activate... Their use is in Fanfare, and I don't think this would activate Fanfare, would it?
No. When it summons it out from the deck like that, it doesn't. Fanfare specifically requires you to spend mana from your hand.
Yeah, that's what I figure.
Layer of Usurpation. A 1-cost amulet. Engage, destroy this card. Select a mode to activate. You either add a gilded blade and necklace, or you add a gilded goblet and gilded boots to your hand. So I guess whatever loot you're missing.
For...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, whatever Sensorion still needs.
You maybe play like 1 or 2 of this for consistency. I don't know if you play this as the 3 of, though.
No, I don't think so.
Congregant of Usurpation, 4-cost, 3/3. Fanfare, add a gilded goblet.
Where I see congregant, I get it.
Yep.
I think of the stupid video of Perganganet.
Freegat? Anyways, Fanfare, Gilded Goblet, and Gilded Boots. Whenever you play or fuse a loot card, deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower.
Oh. Okay, so he can eat up your extra loot then.
Well, you have to have another card that you fuse in your hand, because I believe this effect requires him to be on field. So when he's on field and then he sees you fuse something in your hand, he deals 3 damage to a random enemy follower. Yeah.
Okay. And
on Evo, he recovers 1 play point. I wonder what the combo would be. Because this is very specific that they want you to play 2 cards in 1 turn that requires this.
It could help you get your last loot with the amulet.
Potentially, yeah.
Because if you're playing him turn 4, trying to get set up by turn 6, yeah, it could help you finish off your fusing.
He's Ancient Cannon? Yeah. Ancient Cannon on a follower now. What have we done? What next? Ancient Cannon on a spell? Your leader just starts shooting lasers from their mouth? Okay. Returning Slash. 1-cost spell. Oh my. Love the art for this one. Fuse loot cards. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower. Add a Gilded Blade to your hand. If you fuse to this card, draw a card. So just replace the card that you fused. This one, I believe we had a similar card to this in OG Shadowverse. Very good. You run like 3 of this, obviously.
Yeah.
Because with the way loot plays, you don't really go for board. You go for your game plan. And then you win.
Mm-hmm.
So having anything to just like remove enemy followers on the field that doesn't require you to sacrifice a lot means a lot for this deck.
Makes sense.
Oh my.
His alt art looks really cool.
Leader card. Sincero? Is that how you pronounce his name? Heir to Usurpation. He's Evo. Oh, he becomes Evo.
It's so good. It's so good.
He goes from hero to villain. Fuse loot cards. On Fanfare, deal X damage to all enemies. X is the number of differently named cards fused to this card. Okay. Alright.
He's a board wipe.
All enemies also includes the enemy leader, too. On Super Evo, replicate the effect of this card's Fanfare ability. So
he could come in with, what's the total few loot cards? Like 6?
I presume 4. Because there's 4? Boots, there's Goblin, Blade, and Necklace.
Okay, 4.
So, at most you can do 8 on Super Evo.
That's 8 to field and face.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
That turn 6 potentially, right?
Oh, you definitely have to high roll to get on turn 6, but yeah.
Oh, 100%. But it's the opportunity is there.
Wait, can you even evolve on? Oh no, you can't. If you're going second, right? If you're going second, then you get super evo.
In Sword, you always want to be second. In most things, you want to be second. Obviously, if you're not, then you deal with it. But
oh damn,
it's so good. It's so good.
I mean, Loot Sword in OG Shadowverse is very strong. I have a pretty good feeling about this one. I don't know if the archetype is going to be complete yet. They may need some more consistency tools, but it's looking good. That's a good point. In range for Albert's Super Evo. So ideally Super Evo this into Albert. And also you don't even need like a 9-cost Albert. You could just get regular Albert to clear the field and then just have him do like what? I think on Super Evo it does like 6 damage, right? He's a 3/5.
I think you still need 9-cost Albert because he doesn't do the field damage unless it's 9-cost.
Oh, well, if they have ward, of course. But if they don't, then you just go for face, and you maybe do chip damage before then anyways. Anyways, Ostrice? Hellenist Manifest? She was in OG Shadowverse. Fanfare gain Crest. The Crest is countdown 8. Whenever you play or fuse a loot card, advance his Crest count by 1. On last words, add a remnant of Hollowness to your hand.
And more damage from hand, yeah.
A 1-cost spell that deals 4 damage split between all enemies.
So if you had that in like maybe Sincero on like a turn 7, then you could also set that. Well, no, you wouldn't have that by turn 7, but you could stack that with your other big damage.
Yeah,
it's a lot of board damage. This is what this is setting up for.
I recall this being a thing as well in OG, and you basically just want to board wipe first so that all the damage would go to enemy leader's face. It would help extend lethal range for you. So yeah, pretty good.
At a 1-cost, yeah.
Yo, what's up, Dash? You don't need to quit your job. It's okay. You can always watch the VODs. Sleeves will always be here. But yeah, definitely play 3 of her. Very good.
I think there's a lot of really good tools here. We'll see. Again, I didn't play loot before, so I'm learning this one for the first time.
I don't know if this guy is healthier than the older loot sword, because I believe back then, I forgot her name, but she was like some pirate lady, and you basically get like 10 damage storm from her, and then you get the Ostrice this thing, and then you'd be able to deal 4 to face. So just straight 14.
So he's potentially less to face, but more total to the board.
More of a board wipe. Maybe not as much of a nuke, but still a pretty big nuke. Let's be real here.
Yeah, that's still a lot of damage to face potentially if you've got him maxed out.
It is. It doesn't target, so aura doesn't protect.
You can also play him earlier if you have a lethal in hand earlier. Like, you don't need to max him out.
But yeah, we are talking about like an ideal scenario. There may be some times where you need to fuse loot cards to him in order to wipe out a particular board, or else you might end up dying. So you could also use him as a survival tool as well.
He also still has utility not super evoed because there's so many other cards in Sword that you want to use your super evo on sometimes.
Yeah.
Because he can still do 8 to the board potentially. Or not 8, 4 to the board, sorry.
Yeah. At least just board wipe them, and then, I guess, play a bit longer, then super evo Albert for game. Still other things we can do. Alright, that's pretty cool. I'm glad to see Bleep back.
Try it.
Yeah. If you have any issues, then we can always talk it out. It's a little bit more thinking and thonking than just putting down followers for sure.
Not the thinking and thonking.
Oh, 100%. It's a really bad top
really
deck.
Bad top deck.
Yeah. That is just a brick in your hand for until you can play it, or if you have the loot cards for it. If you don't draw them, then welp. On to the next. Anyways, please give me dirt support. Please. Please.
More spell boost. I hear more spell boost.
Oh my goodness. Did we even get any nerfs to any of the cards at all? Or did they announce any of that?
I have not heard, but I also haven't looked.
I hate spell boost. I'm sure the people playing them are perfectly fine people. They're good people, but I hate them. I hate them so much. We have not gotten to Abyss yet. I'll definitely talk about it when we get there. I mean, Abyss is my baby. I gotta. A Devotee of Truth. A 2-cost 2/2. If this card's cost isn't 2, restore 3 defense to your leader. What?
I just saw someone post this as a potential like sword for day 1 for this set. This is such an expensive deck. Oh my god.
Well, that's sword for you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legendary cards in the deck, and you're running multiple of each.
Welcome to Abysscraft. We're glad to have you. No nerfs yet? Gonna be halfway through the set? Okay. I understand from a developer's standpoint that you want to be careful with the nerfs that you do, because you might completely ruin somebody's experience and make their deck unplayable, but yeah, I think Spell Boost Rune kind of deserves it, not gonna lie. But I wonder, this is such an interesting ability. If I'm not a 2-cost, I'll heal you. How? What? Oh, it's Ryo. I see. Okay. You know what? Actually, let's start from Ryo, because then we might understand a lot more here. So he's a 9-cost 9/9. On Fanfare, reduce the cost of all followers in your deck by 3. Transform a random spell in your hand into an Ursat's Illumination, and it costs 0 until the end of the turn.
Okay.
Ursat's Illumination is a 4-cost, but ideally you play it at 0. Increase the cost of all followers in your hand by 1. Destroy all enemy followers.
Interesting.
So that's why we have the, if I'm not 2 anymore, I'll heal you. Late game. Whenever you survive to get there.
I see.
A 4-cost 3/3, Ascetic of Wuxia? I think that's how you pronounce that. I don't know. I don't really read the whole like cultivation. Yeah. Stuff.
Yeah, I don't either.
Fanfare.
Yeah.
Summon a paper Shikigami. On Evo, replicate the effects of this card's Fanfare ability. Oh boy, spell boost support, and also board clear. Wow, I love to see it.
You're so happy you became Mickey.
Woohoo! Haha! Crystal Gazing, a 4-cost spell card. You gain Crest Crystal Gazing. It has a countdown of 2 and last words. Draw 2 cards, deal 4 damage to all enemy followers. I don't know about this one, Chief. A 4-cost spell that does not have any spell boost effect on it. It just gives you a crest with last words, draw 2 cards, deal 4 damage. I wouldn't play this. Like, even Take 2, like, would you even play this? Turn 4, I do nothing. Within 2 turns, on turn 6, I'll kill you. I swear, I'll do it.
I don't know, yeah.
Yo, what's up, Pierre? Mickey Mouse, well known for supporting D-Gen playstyles and not reading the card. Mickey Mouse was the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of all time. We all know this. Supplicant of Truth. A 5-cost 3/2. Fanfare, deal 3 damage to all other followers. All other, so this includes yours too. If this card's cost isn't 5, draw 2 cards. So after Ryo, after you get to turn 9.
This is assuming a lot for after turn 9.
This is assuming you get to turn 9. Imagine
That's
people
like,
just...
This feels really late game for some... Like, both of these cards that we've seen. It's like the effects are pretty nothing for being after turn 9.
Like, they're not going to win you the game. They just draw you more cards. Or, like, heal you. Unless we have like an even bigger payoff. Institute of Truth, a 3-cost amulet with a countdown of 5. Whenever you play a follower whose cost has been changed, draw a card and advance this amulet's count by 1. On engage, select a follower in your hand, increase its cost by 1, and give it +1/+1. So you can activate these abilities before Ryo, except you pay more to do them. Like, not 2 costs, she becomes a 3 cost, she'll heal you. Yeah. And he'll become a 6 cost. But they do get better stats for it.
So this is my thinking right now, is like, I can see what they're going for with this, but it feels worse than the current spell boost rune.
Anything is worse than the current spell boost rune. Being the top
Which
dog.
Which is why I'm like, cool, like this seems interesting concept, but like who would play it when you could just play normal spell boost rune and just wreck
This
shit?
Would have been cool if spell boost wasn't a thing. And then you'd be like, wow, the possibilities of things. And I guess just like the strategical thinking of maybe I should spend more mana as a runecraft deck in order to activate this ability, you know, to help advance my game plan. I think that plays into the whole concept of rune a lot more. But hey, what am I to say? Or, you know, you could summon golems. Yeah, summon a guardian golem and clay golem. 4-cost spell. This sucks. Where is my acid golem? Where is he? Give him to me.
Nowhere.
Congregant of Truth. A 3-cost, a 3/1. I love her outfit. Fanfare. If this card's cost isn't 3, summon 2 exact copies of it. So you could play her as a 4-cost 4/2. That would be 3 4/2s on the field. That would have Rush. And on Super Evolve, summon an exact copy of this card. So 4. We're filling the board now. I guess that's good for dealing with a sword? I guess aggro Abyss too, if they want to go wide. Haven? I don't see the vision for this.
I'm not either. This is
It's a neat concept though, and this seems a lot more follower based too than spell based.
This is where it's like I like the idea and I want it to work, but I feel like given the current state of Rune, I don't know why you'd run it.
I think the issue here is that with how powerful Spell Boost is, you have to be very careful with the kind of spells that you add into Runecraft, because it's still within rotation. And if something comes in that completely changes how Runecraft is played, or like it ends up being used in an archetype that it wasn't meant to be used in, then you're going to run into issues. Kind of like how Norman has Earthright, but his abilities are so goddamn powerful that Spell Boost just runs him anyways, and they just run a few Earthright cards and they're fine because they're so consistent. And that's how they can heal for 20 HP and then go for a full board as well as clear your board and just Spell Boost too. It's insane.
To throw Kuon into your dirt. Kuon is
I throw Kuon there. Kuon doesn't even Spell Boost anything. He's just a good card. I would play the lesbians too if I pulled them, but I didn't pull a single copy of them. I think they're afraid of me.
Damn.
Oh, this one has alternate art. Oh.
It's cool art.
Yeah. I think this is
is
this
that
character.
In the battle pass?
Maybe.
I think that might be the alt art in the battle pass. I'm not sure.
Illusory Conjuration. Select a follower in your hand, increase this cost by 1, destroy a random enemy follower. Okay. Okay. So it activates the effects of these other followers with a spell. 2 cost 1/1. Valharia, Heir to Truth. Fanfare, draw a card. Consistency tool. Evo. Select an enemy follower on the field and banish it. On Super Evo, banish all enemy copies of it from the field. So if they play a card like Congregant of Truth or the Forestcraft card that we looked at, Congregant of Unkilling,
it just gets rid of all
be
of them.
gone.
Which just makes that card feel even worse now for Forest.
It does cost him a super evo though, and it's not like she's gonna have massive stats. She just becomes a 4/4.
Does that also in Sword? Like if I played Amalia, that would get rid of all of my soldiers.
Yeah. So anything that spams the same follower as like a token or whatever, Velhari can deal with. It does unfortunately cost you evo and super evo.
That
or should I
feels
say
maybe a
fortunately,
little
but...
too niche. But the other thing is most of those that summon, the fact that it's banished feels unnecessary.
Well, you don't want to activate the last words effect, right? Like, it just don't give it to them.
Of cards that spam like that,
think of zombies.
Most don't have last words. Zombie, I guess.
So what you do is, if you're going second with mid-range Abyss, you play the 6-cost card that is a 3/3 that summons 2/2 zombies.
Yeah.
And
no, you're right. I could see that working for zombie.
Yeah, you would set this up with
Cerberus.
Cerberus.
That's a single use case for that.
I mean, you say that, but like, we don't know how played this card is going to be.
I mean, sure.
Or obviously anything that spams the same token over and over again. And the thing
maybe
is,
we'll find something that does.
You know, on turn 2, she's good for consistency, but because she also has an Evo and a Super Evo effect, this means that she'll be useful regardless of the current state of the game.
Yeah. No, so, I just think it's more of a niche Super Evo. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not think something that you're going to be like, I need to draw her so I can use the Super Evo. And I guess I'm stuck in the mindset of Sword where it's like, my Super Evo matters a lot.
No,
whereas I think in Spell Boost or in Rune in general, you're less attached to your Super Evo, so maybe you'll be more willing to put it here.
Yeah, well, Spell Boost Rune really wants to save it for their turn 10 Kuon play, or double Kuon play, or triple Kuon play sometimes. But yeah. Regardless, even if you don't Evo her, or you don't use this ability at all, draw a card is good. Especially if you're playing a more follower-based deck. I mean,
sure. I'm not saying she's a bad card by any stretch.
Yeah.
It just feels a little niche.
A little bit. More specific to the matchup, for sure. Follower-based Rune is fun, though. I enjoy Test Subject Rune a lot. There's a lot of cool things you can do with Rune outside of Spell Boost. Like, please do more outside of Spell Boost.
Not a single drop of dirt, though.
Nothing. I'm not mad.
That's kind of wild to me. I'm actually shocked. I thought it was coming set 2, so the fact by set 3 we don't have dirt Rune, I actually am quite shocked by.
I don't feel anything anymore. Like, oh, I want to play Rune so badly. The leader they give you, she's so hot, she's so cool. I want to play as her. But playing Spellboost Rune feels so bad, man. I just feel bad for my opponent. They can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And Dirt Rune is, you're just kind of praying they don't have enough damage to kill Lilithum. That's it, basically. Whatever, man. You can't even bury yourself.
Damn.
No. Where's my dirt, bro? Come on, give me Levi. Give me old man Levi evolving into young man Levi. Where is he? Whatever. Okay.
I didn't know what they were going to throw in Rune, but that definitely.
This is not on my bingo card. This was not what I was expecting.
No.
That being said, it is the Omens. We know that Ryo was a part of it. I didn't really play Ryo, if I'm being honest, back when he did get released. He seemed more like a niche card, and there were other things that were better than him. It might be the same here. It probably
definitely feels
is the
like
same
an
here.
off deck at best.
Yeah. Spell boost is fun. I want to have fun in a way where my opponent actually gets to have a chance to maybe win the game.
Spell boost is fun when it's not just a complete one-sided victory.
Yeah, it just feels bad. I don't care about the winning. I want to have fun playing card games. But yeah.
I recognize a lot of these dragon cards. These are a bunch of returning cards for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. I need Dragon to be good.
No Dragon well enough to know what.
I feel so bad for Insaniac.
I will say, I have someone, I have a sword person over here that their predictions for this is Tier 1, Loot Midrange Sword, Mode Abyss, and Ramp Disdain Dragon. So, that's their hypothesis.
Oh my. Oh, well, declined multiple times, yeah. The Dimension Climb is slightly less toxic than Dimension Shift, but it still gives you the same feeling, and I hate it.
I mean, the fact that Dimension Shift gave you a new round so you could re-attack everything was so
dumb.
Toxic.
That was dumb.
The
you
fact
don't get
that
to play
got
anymore.
taken out is just like, that's a no-brainer. Like, that should never have been there to begin with.
Yeah.
But even without that, it is still a wild card.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, Dragon be good. I feel bad for Insaniac for choosing Dragon. I love Dragoncraft, but oh boy, even I wasn't there for them. I'm sorry. I abandoned you guys, but maybe
hopefully
this time.
They're better now then. They're also the one who gets the other exchange ticket, aren't they?
Yeah. Galmix is the other leader. Devotee of Disdain, 2 cost 2/2. During your turn, whenever this follower takes damage but isn't destroyed, draw a Dragoncraft follower. Whenever this follower takes damage but isn't destroyed, so usually you would pair this with something that can self-ping a card. So you can guarantee that. Or obviously you evo him and run him into something. Then you get to draw. This did see play. People did play this.
I recognize the card, so someone played it, because I never played Dragon.
Because I believe here, Ferocious Flame. Select an allied follower on the field, deal it 1 damage, and deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower. If you're in overflow, draw a Dragoncraft follower. So it guarantees you a follower if you've ramped. And then you can ping your Devotee of Disdain to get another card too. A 6 cost a Snowstorm Dragonute. 6 cost 6/6. Fanfare, destroy all damaged enemy followers. There.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm delirious a little bit. It's almost 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean,
if it's got chip set up in it, then you could do a lot with that.
If there are other cards that can chip the field, then...
I suppose always Apollo.
Oh, yeah, true. Apollo's a 3 cost, though, so this would be a 9 cost play if you did it in 1
expensive.
turn. Use something cheaper. I mean, Ferocious Flame is one thing where it's like, well, as long as you have an allied follower already on the field, then you can at least get rid of 1, but pretty expensive. Raging Lightning. 3 cost spell card. Deal 5 damage to all followers with the highest defense. If you're in overflow, deal 3 damage to all leaders with the highest defense.
What does that mean?
If you're in overflow...
Deal 5 damage to all followers with the highest defense. What does it matter who has the highest defense if you're doing it to all of them?
All followers with the highest defense. If there are multiple followers with the same amount of defense, they all take damage.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So if the highest defense is 5, everyone with 5 takes damage. And that includes yours too, then.
Yes, it specifically states all followers. So with Dragoncraft having higher defense followers, this is like a self-chip in order to trigger effects too. Or in the other way, you could use it to chip the enemy and then, I guess... But that's also 9 cost play still. It's a ramp. They can probably do it.
Yeah.
But then in late game, you can just ping the enemy leader for 3 if they have more HP than you. So, I guess. Do we have anything we can benefit from by self-pinging ourselves? Are we now Bloodcraft?
Dragon becomes the new blood.
What a twist! Okay. A Supplicant of Disdain. A 5 cost, a 3/5. Rush and ward. At the end of your turn, fully restore the defense of this follower and restore the same amount to your leader.
Interesting.
You can use her to run into something. At the end of the turn, she heals. Say she heals for 4,
yeah.
you heal for 4. Or you can ping yourself to activate
of my
effects.
long lost Reinhardt. I want my Reinhardt back. Come back to me, Reinhardt.
I'm sure eventually he'll be back. Yeah.
I'm sure. I long the day.
This is a good card. Like, and imagine they don't fully clear this card for some reason.
I mean, that was always what made Reinhardt so good. I think that's why my immediate thought when I saw the ward card was like, yes, just give anyone I want ward. Because back in the day, ward Reinhardt means you had to hit him. And if you couldn't kill him, he just got stronger.
But yeah, good card. I think this new version of Dragoncraft definitely going to be playing 3 of this.
It seems good. Yeah, I can't imagine any reason you wouldn't.
Ocean Rider.
Mega
3
Lorca
cost 1/1. Summon a majestic Megalorca. If you're in overflow, summon 2 instead. Whenever an allied marine follower enters the field, give it ward.
Wait, you're gonna ward them? No.
So once they get their Neptune down, every single marine follower that enters the field heals you for 1. And then you can play this and then play the other cards that spam out more. And then you just heal and also ward?
Warded dragons are my least favorite dragons. Can they not?
They're not dragons. They're orcas.
The Megalorcas.
True. If you're playing Marine,
so
you play
got
this.
That going for 'em.
Yeah. Pretty good. I definitely think there's a strat where, well, obviously you lose tempo by playing ramping cards, which is why it's been the popular strat to play the Marine cards, because then you can kind of heal back some of the damage that was taken. And also clear board effectively. Oftentimes you kind of just flood the board so much that your opponent can't really deal with it. So this kind of just plays into that aspect. We may see that, like, even a dragon that doesn't even play ramp cards, but we just play really good Marine cards. And then we just, I guess we play on tempo.
Someone made a Jerry Abyss deck.
Oh, God.
Their deck has 4 followers, 24 spells, and 12 amulets.
Makes sense, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2 cost amulet, Nation of Disdain. Countdown 4. Engage 1, deal 1 damage to all followers. Ah, there you go. There's your chip damage.
Yeah.
So for 7, you can board wipe. Board wipe
assuming
you.
it's not just already done, yeah.
Or obviously you can play this, and then you can use it to like chip your Devotee of Disdain or your Supplicant of Disdain, whatever, to activate their effects. Congregant of Disdain, a 6 cost 5/7, pretty good stats. Fanfare, deal 3 damage to all followers. At the end of your turn, if this follower's defense is 3 or less, give all Dragoncraft followers in your hand +1/+1. We got some buff dragon going on? Alright. So I'm presuming that's just gonna extend the range of lethal for your peeps. Like for Gao Miek specifically too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. These cards seem very good. We already looked at Ferocious Flame. Azurifrit? Ifrit? Azur Ifrit? Heir to Disdain?
Azurifrit?
Azurifrit? 9 cost 5/7. Fanfare, do this 3 times. Deal 2 damage to all followers. You ping 3 separate times, eh? I guess the good thing about that is that the first ping gets rid of barrier, and then the other pings do damage. Ward, during your turn, whenever this follower takes damage but isn't destroyed, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. Ooh. On Super Evo, fully restore the defense of this follower, and then do it all over again. Deal 2 damage to all followers 3 times. I guess it's just good chip damage. It's good guaranteed chip damage at this point. With how many cards you can use to chip yourself.
Expensive, but it's dragon, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I mean, dragon is all about the expensive cards.
Yeah.
That I want to see this in action. I think it'd look cool. I don't know if it'd be good, but it would look cool. Galmiax Ardor Manifest. 5 cost, 5/5. On Fanfare, gain Crest. In hand 7, give this follower Storm. Once on each of your turns, when this follower takes damage but isn't destroyed, deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower. So you can also just use her for board clear as well. With a Crest, once on each of your turns...
I feel like a lot of these are just really widely applicable for Dragon right now. So it's like...
They're just...
I could see Dragon using these just pretty...
good value cards. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it just seems good. Like for like the spell and for the force, it's like these are very specific cards for very specific things.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas these, I just feel like, yeah, these are just gonna stick around in Dragon decks for a while.
Once on each of your turns, when an allied follower takes damage but isn't destroyed, adds a Fang of Ardent Destruction to your hand. And Fangs of Ardent Destruction is a 0-cost spell that deals 1 damage to all followers. So, with these cards on the field, it is almost impossible for things to be at full health. They're going to chip themselves, they're going to chip you, they're going to do damage to your leader. There's nothing you can do to stop them.
It's just going to keep going.
Also, with Congregant of Disdain, depending on how many times you can buff a Galmiax in your hand, once you reach turn 7, I guess if you buff her once with a Super Evo, she'll be a 9/9 Storm. And plus all the other stuff that you can use to just like clear board and chip damage with a Azure Ifrit, if you probably like ramped into him before then. Seems solid. Good cards.
Yeah, this looks like good for Dragon all around.
Things are looking up for Dragon. I hope the Dragoncraft players are happy. I might have to try Dragoncraft this time around. I wanted to do it last time, but then I was like, oh god, Fenny. We're not going to do this again, please, Fenny. Abyss! My boy. Okay, what do we have here? 3 cost, 1/1. Devotee of Entwining. We got a werewolf girl going on? Fanfare, select a mode to activate, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers, or give this follower +2/+2. For 3 cost? Yeah, that's pretty good. Evolve, replicate the effects of this card's Fanfare ability, so just do it all over again. And I have a pretty good feeling. Yeah, yes indeed. And I'll definitely check this first. Shamnacha, Heir to Entwining. Very nice art. Fanfare.
That is good art. Abyss, following the lanes of blood. Very good card art.
Yeah, Abyss has always been saucy. I mean, that's why it attracted me personally. Just the theming of the whole archetype.
I mean, Fanfare. I like the demon voice, so like from both sides, it's always hard to go wrong, right?
On Fanfare, reduce the faith of Faith Shamnacha, Heir to Entwining by 10 to give it increase the number of modes you can select by 1. That was a lot of words. Faith? Of Faith? Shamnacha Heir. Okay.
Faith Crest gets applied automatically at the start of the game? What?
Oh yeah, Faith starts at 0. Whenever you select modes, increase Faith by 1. Super Evolve, select an enemy follower on the field, destroy it, add a copy of it to your hand. Oh, you're mine now. But what do I steal? What do I steal? I could probably just steal something that spams out a whole bunch of tokens or whatever, and then I'd be good. Yeah.
There's a lot of good things you could steal.
A lot of good things you could steal, yeah. And I guess it just gets rid of it too. So if you have anything with Storm, then you just win. But still, Gildaria. Good idea, Kai.
Albert.
Well, if you played your Albert, ideally you're going to be winning. If you played it before then something, yeah, you were going to win that one anyways.
When I'm forced to play a turn 5 Albert, you just be like, yoink.
Yoink. Well, this certainly won't come to bite you in the ass later.
It's always bad when I have to play a turn 5 Albert. But I've lost from the beginning.
Okay. So basically what happens here is you want to be playing as many mode cards as possible to increase your faith. And then when you play Shamnacha, you reduce the faith by 10, and then you gain the ability to play 2 different Uh-oh. Hello? Oh. Okay. OBS disconnected for a second. If you guys can still hear me, refresh just in case. But yeah. So Ginsetsu and Yuzuki can destroy 4 enemy followers, heal you for 4, and also spam out 4 2/3 wards that will buff them if they die, which is kind of insane.
And this seems like a crazy card. I'm terrified.
How you doing? We're doing good. And just having fun looking at some cards.
I say at the very least, as a sword player going into Abyss, my cards feel a little too niche, with the exception of things like Gildaria. If I'm going loot sword, most of my play wouldn't be primed to be stolen.
Sword is not good into Abyss. It's just, with how much removal Abyss has now that isn't really dependent on like having the bigger follower. With all the Bane followers that we can spam out, you're not going to have a good time. It's basically the same as playing against like Pop Out at that point.
Yeah, I guess.
Ephemeral Demon Princess.
I've just been having a bad time all the way around. I've been struggling. So I made my sword deck at the start of set 2, and then I wasn't able to play for like a while. So then jumping back into the end of set 2, my deck is abysmal. But I just haven't had the motivation to fix it because I'm like, set 3 is literally a couple days from now.
Save your resources for set 3. Deck? Yeah.
So all of my experience in set 2 has just been miserable. Which just sucks because sword right now is really good. My deck isn't.
Oh, that's also a good point, Tackless. This is required. And I'm presuming this is also required. And these are also more legendaries to add on to all the other legendaries that we're already running as core in Abyss.
We were talking about this when I was talking about Sword. Sword is really expensive right now, and it looks like, Abyss also is going to be really expensive.
The barrier to entry is high. Invest in Abyss stonks.
But I mean, we're in set 3 now, so like that's not super surprising. Because you're adding to all the legendaries from the previous sets.
8 cost for 6. Fanfare, select 2 enemy followers on the field and destroy them. Deal 4 damage to your leader, and it has Storm. What the fuck? Take 2?
You are blood.
Yeah, you are blood with no payoff, once again.
That seems to be a reoccurring trend of the best for some reason. All of the bad from blood, but none of the good.
Yeah, this is 100% a take 2 card. You play this, you get rid of 2 wards. You hopefully have more than 4 HP by then. You super evolve her for 7 to face, and maybe you win. March of the Brutes, a 4-cost spell card.
Self-damage payoff next time. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, totally.
You're right there
100%.
with the dirt rune.
Yeah. Deal 2 damage to 2 random enemy followers and the enemy leader. What the fuck? For 4? No!
Yeah, that seems... You don't even get any like followers out of it.
You get nothing. You just maybe clear 2 things? Maybe? And you ping the enemy leader. No.
For 2 damage, yeah. Whopping 2 damage.
Supplicant of Entwining. 4-cost, 4/4. That's some cool art.
It is a sick card. Like the art for it.
Yeah. Fanfare. Select a mode to activate. You either deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower, or restore 2 defense to your leader.
So this plays into some nut shit.
This, yeah, depends on matchup, depends on card situation. Having modes to activate with your cards is just so powerful, because it's basically, it basically turns a card to a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Evolve. Replicate the effects of this card's fanfare ability, so you can spend an evo point to just do the other mode as well. And ideally, with this deck, you probably want to be doing so, because you want to build up to 10 as soon as possible to get Gem Nacha online. Spirited Gravekeeper.
You can get Gem Nacha up.
We'll have to see
like
whether we have enough mode
really
cards.
Lucky round, you could get it decently fast.
Yeah. Spirited Gravekeeper, 2-cost, 2/2. Enhance 7. Reanimate 5 and reanimate 3. Only on Enhance 7. 5 and 3. I mean, Congregant of Entwining. What else do we have? The only 5 costs that I would play is probably like Argave or Charon.
Oh yeah.
But like, they don't really have anything good to do by getting coming back to the field. Yeah. No, not you. Nobody's played you. I guess you could super evolve Congregant of Entwining if you bring her back. But...
Can you first turn kill someone? No. No, you cannot.
No.
And this is a slower version of Shadowverse, so even as fast as you could in the original Shadowverse, you're not going to kill that fast. I think when I have just a completely one-sided match where my opponent just bricks completely, the fastest I've ever killed someone was turn 5.
Like, a reanimate 3 is fine, I guess. Because you can get Vuella out, and whenever you super evolve a follower, she gives it +2. So if you give something that has Storm, then it's an extra, like, 5 damage to face, basically.
Is that worse than Enhanced 7, though?
Well, if you had already played them, I guess. I wouldn't play this card. I'm just trying to think of what is the thought process behind this card.
It just seems really, like, for Enhanced 7, you would want a good 5 cost to come back and maybe a 3 to support it, but, like, I don't know what you would take.
If you play Laura, you can maybe super evolve Laura to give somebody else Storm. I don't know. I would not play this on turn 7.
Shadowverse actually is pretty different from Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's very, yeah.
As far as card games go, there's not a lot of overlap.
Except the anime style, I guess. That's like the one overlapping
I mean,
thing.
yeah, I get art style, I suppose. But as far as the actual gameplay, they're pretty different.
I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't have resources.
The one that I would compare Shadowverse to is Hearthstone.
Yeah.
I've never played Hearthstone, but I know they're similar.
Castle of Entwining, a 2-cost amulet. It has a fanfare select mode. Draw a card or give random allied follower on the field +1/+1. You can engage to destroy this card and replicate the effect of this card's fanfare ability. So
you just can do both modes.
Yeah, just do both. If you want to. Or you can draw 2 cards. Pot of Greed.
True. Maybe it is Yu-Gi-Oh!
Pot of Greed? But what does it do? All right. Congregant of
3 modes.
Entwining. 5 cost, 4/4. Very nice. Oh, nice outfit. Fanfare, select a mode to activate. You either summon another version of her and give it and this follower rush, so board clear. Summon another version of her and give it and this follower ward, so give me another turn, please. Or
I mean, the reason Yu-Gi-Oh's ban list is crazy is because it has no rotation.
well, yeah. Or you give all allied copies of Congregant of Entwining on the field, +2/+2. I guess if you resurrected her, that would make sense. You already
I was
had
gonna say, yeah, I guess
hand,
she could be your target for your 5 cost reanimate.
But I wouldn't do that.
Still seems bad, yeah.
7 costs, I'd probably just play Medusa, honestly.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I feel like, yeah, for a 7 in hands, you need something really specific that you want to bring back, and I don't see that.
yeah, not yet. Not yet, anyways. Could be future support, or just a take 2 card. Super Evo, replicate the effect of this card's fanfare ability. So actually, wait a minute. You can play from hand, you select a mode, and then you can...
Shamnacha makes this card good. I mean, yeah, it feeds Shamnacha.
Oh, Shamnacha just gives it options. Like, all the options that you want. She gives the ability to do another one, so you can either go, like, ward or +2/+2. Well, plus,
I mean,
+2/+2.
You could do all 3 of them. with
the Super Evo, you can do all 3 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't know that you would want to at
it doesn't really win you the game.
You
yeah.
You could do a lot of +2/+2s.
It does get you over, like, big bodies, I guess. Without the use of Bane.
Yeah.
Which has kind of been a weakness, not gonna lie. As somebody playing as Control Abyss, I've had a pretty good time with most of the meta decks currently, except for Spellboost Throne. But with Portalcraft Artifact Portal not being very good in the meta anymore, and people say just don't play it, I cannot win against Artifact Portal. Like, the moment they evolve one of those followers that gives their artifacts the ability to not be destroyed by effects, I can't deal with that.
Right, I have to grab my food.
I can roger that.
Sorry.
So at least having a body to get over that is fair. It gives me another option. I have to test it out and see, but yeah, she's definitely only good with Shamnacha. Otherwise, she buys you another turn by board clearing. Super Evo lets you choose 2 new ones with Shamnacha. I see. But I mean, it's just like rush or ward, right? So ultimately, you'd get ward, you get a +2/+2, you'd super evolve, and then you get rush, and then +2/+2. And seems kind of redundant. It's a really big body though on super evo. Screaming and loathing. What is this? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? Select... Oh, it's a 3-cost spell card. Select 2 modes to activate. Recover 1 play points. Draw a follower. Draw a 3-cost spell. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy follower. Option select. Go crazy, man. Which I'm not active, you can pick 3 of these things. Also, draw a 3-cost spell. I guess this draws into another one of itself. Obviously, you play 3 of this, right? Because it's a spell that has mode and also can board clear for you. That really depends on what you want. The amount of tech with this, though, especially the recover 1 play point, is going to be interesting. Where you want to specifically get something out. I guess the Shamnacha would make sense. But yeah, it's so good for building this new faith keyword for sure. Being able to automatically select 2 modes without having to spend like an Evo point. Get rid of Shamnacha. Rulenia and Valnoric. Fanfare, select a mode to activate. You either add a Screen Diffusion to your hand, or add a Wings of Desire to your hand. Or you add both of them with Shemnacha. I guess we're just going to have these dual cards moving forward with Abysscraft. It makes sense considering that it was Blood and Shadow that combined, but I kind of miss the solo art. Just a little bit. Okay, with Screen Diffusion, you summon 2 copies of Rulenia and Valnoric and give them Rush. So that would be 5/5, a total of 10 on the board. Wings of Desire, select an allied Rulenia and Valnoric on the field and give it Storm. I see.
Storm.
Well. God damn.
So what you thinking?
I mean, this is very powerful. Like, there's no doubt about it.
It seems cool. I would say it seems pretty different. I don't remember too much mode from Shadowverse 1.
There wasn't specifically an archetype that dealt with mode, and there was never a keyword faith. This is new to Worlds Beyond.
Because this is something I've been curious about, is to see what new kind of things they can pull in. So, curious to see how this goes.
With Shemnacha active, after you play Rulenia and Valnoric, you play a Screen Diffusion, and then you play Wings of Desire. Oh, okay, no, it's only select 1 on the field and give it Storm. Unless you have 2 of these. But regardless, that can still be 8 damage to face. If you can get 2 of them active on the same turn, then that would be, what, 13 damage to face? Potentially? We have all the other mode cards too to gain advantage. I will test this out. I think this is going to be pretty good. Especially when we already have Gensetsu and Yuzuki in the game being a 9 cost. And just being able to control the board very easily. That could be the big payoff, and then Rulenia and Valnoric can finish that off if they're still alive, but yeah. Good.
It definitely seems like there's a lot of support too, just for Abyss, so.
Yeah. I can't say how it's going to go because this is a completely new mechanic, but I think it's going to be very good. I think this is definitely a deck
it does seem really cool.
See a lot in ladder.
Yeah.
Were there many other mode cards before this expansion? I mean, the biggest one I can think of is obviously like Gensetsu, which is
the ones that I can think of were mostly in Blood, I think.
Gonna go crazy.
Or not Blood, Bliss.
No, it's not Blood anymore, Sag. No.
It's not.
Outside of that, no. We don't have any other mode cards currently. I guess Gensetsu came early. Is there? Am I missing something? No, we had like the Necromancy cards mostly. Dealt with the amount of shadows that you had, but yeah. The Alchemist and Rune was mode? I think there was a 2-drop spell. For Abyss? Chaos Cyclone? Ah, you're right. I forgot about this card because it was basically useless. But now it has a... Now it's gonna see play. Hey, I see.
Funny how that happens, you know?
Yeah. Wow. Who could have foresaw this? Okay, and this also just adds more consistency because it just draws you a follower, reanimates 2. And what do you know? We have a 2 cost that we can reanimate, I think. Right? Actually, nothing specifically with mode. It's just Shemnacha. But she's not really a reanimate target. Okay. Yeah. I will play it. And we shall see. And maybe I might even stream it. Who knows? Ooh. But yeah, I still just play Shadowverse in my own time a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways, Havencraft time. Devotee of Repose.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, indeed. On Fanfare, you gain Crest, Devotee of Repose. A countdown of 4. At the end of your turn, if allied followers didn't attack this turn, give a random allied follower on your field -2, -0, and ward.
I find it really interesting when in Shadowverse 1 with leader effects, I couldn't picture having a 2-cost bronze card with a leader effect.
Leader effect, Crest, same thing. Different names, yeah.
No, I know. So I'm like, it's interesting seeing Crest just on more common cards now.
Well, they changed the mechanics so that you could have a total of 5, so I'm presuming they want to expand upon it.
Yeah. I know. I was just saying, it's interesting to see that popping up.
Yeah. And this card has a 0/4, so you're not going to be doing damage, you're just stalling, basically, to get to whatever payoff you have later on.
I mean, it is Haven.
I was always using Chaos Cyclone in my Biz deck, never understood why people call that card useless. There are so many better options. So many. Like, for the most part, even if you're playing Control or mid-range, you'd be playing Orthrus. You could potentially be playing Mino, which is enhanced forward with Bane. You'd mostly be playing Phil Dow for the Evo effect.
They're trying to make Crest Haven a thing.
That's about it. You could also play Devious Lesser Mummy, but like Mummy and Barrel are mostly what you'd see in aggro. And aggro definitely doesn't want to be playing this card. So, yeah, the only place where it really fits in is mode. It really plays into its strengths. Knight of the Holy Order. A 2-cost 2/2. Alrighty. Ward. Whenever this follower is given plus attack or defense on the field, restore 1 defense to your leader. It's kind of the polar opposite of Forestcraft, where whenever you minus the enemy's HP, you heal 1. Here, whenever you get plus attack or defense, you heal 1.
We're going to have Forest versus Haven, and it's just going to be, lose 1. No, I gain 1. Now you lose 1.
Blinding Faith. 4-cost spell card. Deal 3 damage to all enemy followers. Enhance 8. Draw 3 cards. Restore 3 defense to your leader. Take 2. Leave this to take 2. Do not play this card. You have been blinded by the booba lady. Don't trust her. Even 4-cost deal 3 damage to all enemy followers. I mean, it's okay board clear, especially if you're struggling against sword, but I don't know. I don't think so. I don't play Haven, but I would play.
How can you say that and then immediately start going, but maybe I want the booba lady.
How did you know? It's almost like we've known each other for so long that you know me very well. A Supplicant of Repose. She kind of looks like a Pokemon. A 3-cost 1/4. Fanfare gain Crest, Supplicant of Repose. A ward. Crest countdown 4. At the end of your turn, if allied followers didn't attack this turn, restore 1 defense to your leader. You kill them with your pacifist nature.
Genius.
I'm one who is blinded into believing the card. Based. Alright. Temple of Repose. 3-cost amulet. Countdown of 4. Last words, restore 2 defense to your leader and give your leader...
I think that's an old card. I feel like I remember that one.
Barrier. You know what's gonna be hella funny to pull off, Serby? we've now introduced barrier. Do you...
We were talking about this earlier, leaders having barriers.
yes. But do you remember this card? Where is it? This one. Restore 10 defense to your leader. Gain crest. Countdown to last words, deal 10 damage to your leader. But if you have barrier...
This is what we talked about it before. This is where this conversation came up. Oh dear. Hey, but that's where a good gilded dagger could come in and just pop that barrier real fast.
Yeah. But if they're not playing sword with a gilded dagger, then there is the possibility.
Yeah. Dude, I hate barriered leaders. It's so fucking annoying.
It's Havencraft. They're all about that defense. On engage, advance this amulet's countdown by X. X is the number of crest you have. So yeah, this is just Crest Haven. That's probably what they're going to call it. Winged Lion statue, finally. Countdown of 3. Last words, summon a Holy Falcon and Holy Flame Tiger. And you can engage one to advance it by 1. Nice, double whammy. Amulet Haven support. Congregant of Repose. A 5 cost 2/4. This is great art. Phenomenal. Fanfare. Select an enemy follower on the field and destroy it. On Evo, gain Crest Congregant of Repose. Countdown of 4. At the end of your turn, if allied followers did not attack this turn, draw a follower with 4 defense. So you basically draw this entire set. Okay. Specifically Havencraft cards. Cleric of Crushing would count, but I don't think she's your target. You could draw Skullfade if you're playing Amulet, I guess. You could draw Aether? Oh my. We do have some pretty good targets for that. Specifically for defense. If you're playing this, you probably want to save your Evo for this. Maybe. The more crests you have, the better, apparently. A Shining Disenchantment. 4-cost amulet. With a countdown of 4, last words deal 4 damage split between all enemies. Restore 4 defense to your leader. So, I guess ideally you want to be using this to deal 4 to enemy face. Engage. Advance this amulet's count by X. X is the number of crests you have. More crest. More! Himika. Heir to Repose. 6 cost 0/4. Nice. Super Evo. Set the attack of all enemy followers on the field to 4. I think we have an obsession with 4. But yeah, on Fanfare you gain this crest with a countdown of 4. Oh, I see. At the end of your turn, if there's an allied Himika Heir to Repose on the field, give X random enemy followers on the field with 4 attack or less. Can't attack followers or leaders. And at the end of your turn, banish this card. X is the number of crests you have. So the more crests you have, the more board lock you can have. So if you have 5 crests total, you can completely board lock someone. For a turn. And then they get banished. Pretty good. Haven might be a little bit annoying to play against.
It's always annoying to play against.
Marwyn. Well, you're playing swords, so understandable. They're the bane of your existence, so yeah.
They sure can be, yeah.
Marwyn, Despair Manifest. A 4-cost 4/4. Wow, wouldn't you know? Fanfare, add a Torrent of Despair to your hand.
It's got a funny head.
Torrent of Despair is a 2-cost spell card. Banish a random enemy follower from the field. Delay the counts of all your crests by 1. So you get to collect more. And then you evolve him. You gain Crest, Morrowind Despair Manifest at the end of your turn. If allied followers did not attack this turn, deal X damage split between all enemies. X is the number of crests you have, and this crest does not go away. So this is your win con. Deal X damage split between all enemies. If their entire board is cleared, then you just hit enemy leader. So that's basically like a continuous ping of like 2, 3, 4 damage throughout the game. Maximum 5. I see the plan. I see the vision. I want to see this in practice. It looks I feel
like
cool.
I'm not acquainted enough with Haven to know how it fits in. It seems close, but I'm not sure.
I feel like if you played this, you'd probably have to play something else alongside it to finish.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I feel
this
like
is just
you
stall.
need to supplement something into it because I don't. Yeah.
I guess you can just stall, and then you just wham bam, thank you, man, with Jean later on. But
yeah.
Jean Wilbert. You mix in a little bit of Wardhaven in there. I don't think you'd play this with Amulet. Right? Probably want to play this with Ward. It feels like the theming here, what they're going for. Anything else that has a crest ability? Lapis. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she does have a countdown too.
You're 100% Oren Lapis with this.
And she is a win condition. And you just stall until Lapis comes back. Yeah.
I can see that.
Okay. Starting to make some more sense here.
I'm curious to see if someone can make it work and be good. I feel like there's a lot of good pieces here. Oh no.
Right.
Too bad Odin exists. Odin does hard shut down a lot of that.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. And I specifically look at
runs Odin.
There we go. I mean, why wouldn't you run Odin?
No, yeah, there's literally no reason not to have Odin.
Wilbert is also
that is just like perfect utility in everything. Yeah. You could also throw in what's the neutral card? Grimnir?
Grimnir is also a crest, yeah.
Most Haven runs him anyways.
Jerry's a crest. No, you don't. You don't do that, but yeah, you play Grimnir. He's also a ward follower anyway, so makes sense. Okay, yeah, I see the vision. I think this deck it's gonna be played. It's gonna be annoying. Games against them are gonna last very long.
I think you can definitely get it playable. I don't know if it'll be like tier 1, but I think you can definitely make it work.
Yeah. The good thing about this one is, well, it might still be quite reliant on drawing Marwyn. But at the very least, it's just Marwyn, right? And then you have cards that can specifically pull something that is a 4 HP.
No.
And it's not reliant as Wardhaven was. We thought Wardhaven was going to be like dominant, but it's a 3-card combo. Whereas this, at the very least, it draws into.
Still hates playing Wardhaven.
well, yeah, but that's like a specific archetype thing.
I have a strong fear of Haven, so that may overestimate my where I would play Haven.
But yeah, I think my prediction is like the tier 2, probably tier 2 deck. This does completely shut down aggro though. Like I don't think aggro Abyss is gonna do as well as it did. Which thank goodness.
Yeah.
Because I did not enjoy playing aggro Abyss, but like if you wanted to beat Spellboost Rune, you kinda had to. Portcraft time. A Devotee of Destruction. A 4-cost 4/4. Evo. Looking cool. Is that Ida? Give this follower +X/+X. X is the number of other allied cards on the field. Destroy all other allied cards on the field. Ward. Huh? Why would we want to sacrifice our field? I think this one we probably have to look at Lysina first. What's going on, Lysina?
Yeah, maybe we should start with some of the legendaries to see what we're playing into.
Lysina, Melody Manifest, 4-cost 2/4. Fanfare, add a melodious monody to your hand. Cannot be destroyed by abilities. Okay, so there's that. On Evo, summon a white psalm, new revelation.
Simply because of the trauma from the old leader. I hated her. She was never even in the decks by that point. It was just the stupid fucking leader.
So on Fanfare, you get this. A 1-cost spell. Select an ally card on the field and destroy it. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy follower. So you can just select herself. She can't be destroyed by effects. And then you just deal 4 damage to something. On Evo, you get the White Psalm. Countdown 1 last words, restore 1 defense to your leader. And then you summon a Black Psalm. So just back and forth. Last words, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. And then you heal 1, and then you deal 1 damage. And then you heal 1, and then you deal 1 damage. And then you have cards that destroy your own cards in order to speed up the process. Okay. I think in OG Shadowverse this was 3 damage, so at least it's better. Could still be annoying though. I call this new archetype Self-Destruct Egg. Fitting name. So yeah, now it makes sense why we're destroying our own cards. What about the other legendary? Axia, Heir to Destruction. Apparently she's also a fully animated card. She has a microphone? I'm presuming she's a singer.
I guess she goes with the other card.
3-cost 2/4. Ward. Cannot be destroyed by abilities. Yeah, good thing to have. Wait a minute. Oh fuck, Portal Craft is gonna be so annoying for Abyss. Yeah. I guess that's why we introduced her. Because, like, you don't need to rely on Bane anymore. Just become big enough to actually smash.
True.
I see the vision.
Yeah.
Okay. Super Evo. Deal X damage to the enemy leader. X is the number of other allied cards on the field. Destroy all other allied cards on the field. At most, 4 damage. 5 if you run her into something. With the Super Evo effects. I guess we're really going for just chipping the enemy leader.
Yeah, that feels pretty underwhelming for a Super Evo.
I mean, it's certainly not a... not this kind of Super Evo. Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, he does that for his base, basically.
Okay. Oh, Supersonic Fighter. Oh, you're much more expensive than you were in the previous game. I think. You can use puppets as emergency self-destruct. I guess so. If you're mixing them with puppets. Actually, were they play with puppets back then? I didn't play Portal, so I don't know.
I don't remember, yeah. I feel like it... Whenever I saw the leader, I never saw the actual card herself. I don't really remember seeing this archetype much.
7 costs 3/3. On Fanfare, summon an ominous artifact. Is that Gamma? Evolved. Select
It's the shoes. It's the goddamn shoes.
Select an allied artifact follower on the field. Give it +3/+3, and this deals 3 damage to all enemy followers. So I guess if you play this, you can make it at what? An 8/6. Take 2. Wired Assault. 4 cost spell card. Select an enemy follower on the field and destroy it. Add 2 copies of Puppet to your hand. Take 2. Like, I don't think Puppet even needs this. They can just spam out Puppets to destroy an enemy follower and still get Puppets back in their hand afterwards anyways, so... A Supplicant of Destruction. A 2 cost 2/2. Looking cute. Fanfare, select another allied card on the field. If you selected one, destroy it, and deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower. Evo, replicate the effects of this card's Fanfare ability, so you can double egg on Evo. Or I guess destroy something else. Probably Puppets. Yeah, you gotta mix in Puppets with these. They're like the only other thing that are expendable cards for Portalcraft, I guess. Field Scientist. Now you're talking. 5 costs 3/4. On Fanfare, select a card in your hand and discard it. Draw 3. Huh. Consistency, I guess? Is Portalcraft lacking in draw power? If they are, they would play this, but wouldn't you just play...
Yeah, Portal's kind of died off a lot since set 1.
Yeah. Portal started really strong, and then everything else just beat it out. But like, wouldn't you just play this instead?
They got pretty much no support in set 2.
The gold spell saves his deck? More like Failed Scientist, yeah. I don't know about this one. This honestly might be another Take 2 card for Portal. It's unfortunate. Because I would much rather just play Sylvia and then have the option to select depending on the situation. Plus the Evo and Super Evo effects. Just much better. For 1 more mana. Wasteland of Destruction. Sounds like a nice place. 2 cost Amulet. A Fanfare, select another allied card on the field. If you selected one, destroy it and draw 2. Okay, this one might see play. Last words, draw a card. You could even select this card in order to be destroyed. You still get a value out of it. Congregant of Destruction. 6 costs 3/3. On Fanfare, destroy X random enemy followers. X is the number of other allied cards on the field. Destroy all other allied cards on the field. So at most, you can destroy 4 enemy followers. His stat line is nothing to write home about, but he does play into the deck, for sure. Devastating Soprano. A 2 cost spell card. Select an allied card on the field, destroy it, and then summon a White Som New Revelation. So you get into the egg before you even get to Lyshina. Yeah, that's fair. So ideally, if you're selecting something to get destroyed, it would be egg. If it's not egg, then maybe Wasteland of Destruction, and if it's not that, then select Lyshina because she can't be destroyed by effects. By abilities, I should say.
That's interesting. I don't really see it working great, though.
This feels slow.
Yeah, I feel like too many of the other decks that you'd be up against are just gonna kill you unless you're killing yourself. I don't know.
You could splash this into Puppet, but this honestly might need more support if it's going to become its own thing.
I don't feel like if you throw this into Puppet, then Puppet has enough to work either.
I don't know. Let's see.
I don't know.
Because I don't think Puppet was really missing anything. Maybe they were missing a little bit more damage, but...
I was gonna say, I just think it just didn't quite... I don't know if it wasn't consistent enough or doesn't have quite enough damage, because Puppet's been struggling a little bit, I think.
Puppet relies too much on Orcus.
Yeah. I guess it falls back into that whole, you have to draw exactly what you need, and if you don't, you lose.
Well, so the thing is, right, when you're playing against a Puppet deck, they always draw into double Orcus. When you're playing Puppet, you never see your Orcus. That's just how it goes.
True. It is funny how Portal, you've got Artifact Portal, which has some of the most consistent, like, get what you need, versus Puppet, which is, like, the exact opposite.
We thought Karula was going to be insane. He didn't actually do a whole lot, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This one's tough. Yeah, the only way I see this being played is splash into Puppet. But it can't really stand on its own legs. The game plan in and of itself, I feel like, is a bit too slow, and it doesn't do enough damage to really be meaningful. And if you're playing this, especially against current Spell Boost Rune, oh, you're just asking to lose. They are going to just stomp you into the ground.
That's what I'm like. I don't think anything by itself is bad, but it feels like there just isn't, I don't know, enough isn't, I don't know.
Okay. Now, theoretically speaking, you somehow make it to turn 9, and you have 4 eggs on the field.
Okay.
You play Axia, you evolve her, you smack her into something that kills her, then you play another Axia. Oh, no, you wouldn't be able to play the third Axia, but theoretically speaking, that would still be like 8 damage plus whatever the eggs are doing. Maybe.
So, like, what my 6 cost card can
do. so it's basically what you would do this, yeah, without needing that much of a setup.
Without any setup, yeah, like just getting my loot cards, which is not
just getting your loot cards by playing your normal followers that you would play otherwise, yeah. I think,
I don't know, we'll see. I feel like the ones that I think are going to be the worst in meta, generally something gets pulled out that I didn't see coming, and then it just becomes really good.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe Portal will pull something out of its ass and be like, hey, look, we're actually just going to destroy you and you're going to hate playing me. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Who knows? But yeah, this feels really underwhelming to me. I feel like...
Yeah, knowing what you like to play, Argoth, I could see that. I feel like for Haven, as well as for Portal, we've added things that may see support in the future, but as it stands currently, or Forestcraft too, maybe.
Cresthaven has a better chance than...
Cresthaven has a better chance than Portal. Yeah. Like this strategy has kind of worked before in OG Shadowverse, where you had like a bunch of like 0 attack followers, then you stall, and then you just hit them with a nuke later on. It is a thing. It's just we need to see how it actually functions in Worlds Beyond with a very different environment, different mechanics.
Yeah.
And currently absolutely destroying people decks out there.
We've introduced the leader barrier, so that floodgate's open.
Mm-hmm. Wait till Runecraft gets a barrier. They get a counter spell.
No.
But things like Abyss Mode, I think, are going to be powerful, as well as Dragoncraft.
Yeah.
Because we already have
I'm
cards.
excited to see what Abyss Mode does. Mm-hmm.
We already have cards that were kind of within this, but they also worked with the previous set too. And so they're just kind of like supplementing it. Whereas this is feeling it's setting up for something more next time.
I mean, going back to what I saw, the Shadowverse creator tweet, I kind of, after going through all the cards, I agree. I think Loot Sword, Mode Abyss, and Disdain Dragon definitely seem to have the most promise here.
Actually, isn't that the 3 ones that they're offering too? As like booster sets? I forgot. You shared it in Shadowverse, right? Let's see. Yeah, it's literally that. You're gonna get to pick a sword deck, a dragon deck, or Abyss Mode.
Oh yeah, I just realized, they're giving me 2 of my swords that I need, so fuck yeah.
There you go.
Which is good, because that's an extra repair.
Okay, you know what? Fair. Fine. Jerry is peak. He is going to be the greatest card in the entire game, and all the other archetypes that are struggling, just play Jerry, and they'll win. Trust.
If you're going to play Jerry at me, at least bring the cool animated Jerry, because what other chance do I get to see that?
You're only allowed to play Jerry if you pull the animated one. If you don't, go back and pull more. Spend more.
If you pull an animated Jerry Zero, are you going to build a Jerry deck?
No. Yes. Actually, yes. I am going to build a Jerry deck, and I'm going to use that in the tournament that we host, if we ever do host one.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I want to host. That would be fun.
This set feels more fair compared to set 2, weirdly. I think that's...
Set 2 was odd.
Yeah. The thing is, we're now further into Worlds Beyond Lifespan, so we have more data to work with. And I think because of that, we're better able to gauge how powerful the cards we should be being introduced into different archetypes. Now, certainly, there were some that seemed weak this time around, but as I said, I have a feeling that they're just kind of rotating the different archetypes that are going to be tier 1. We also have the advantage
in set 3 in that we have other building blocks to work off of, so you're not relying exclusively on what the set brings.
Yeah.
Whereas with set 1 and 2, you kind of all you had was what those sets were giving you. So if it didn't give you enough, you're like, well, this is just not going to work, right? Whereas with this, it's like you can look at Mode Abyss and be like, oh yeah, and we have these 2 cards from the previous sets that we can also throw in there to make it just a little bit stronger or whatnot, you know?
Yeah. But even then, we'll have to see, like, is it good enough to be put into the deck, or would you rather just more value otherwise?
Yeah. I mean, that's always experimentation.
Experimentation. Yep.
And it seemed like, where I saw this somewhere, what Shadowverse was saying. So the battle pass now is going to be the 1 battle pass per month, but the set life is longer now. Is that right?
I believe so. I think they're going to like 1.5 for like a half set.
2 months per set. Yeah, so 2 months for a full set. So 2 battle pass per set.
Oh, I see. Okay. Huh.
I believe I saw.
Yeah, I remember seeing a roadmap of that, but I don't recall the exact timing. I think they shortened it from OG Shadowverse. Because before it was 3 months per set, right? With a 1 mini set in between.
With the half set.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. This says battle pass periods. The future card sets will be releasing around once every 2 months. The battle pass will still be resetting once a month. So they have the little infographic that shows season 3 and season 4 and the set releases. So.
Pretty sure they said that every card of 2025 was done at launch. I could definitely be wrong though. If that is the case, then this is just a scenario of when are they going to release the cards? When they do release the cards, that completely shifts the power level of the current game. And they probably want to have that rotate so that nobody is like tier 1 forever. That being said, Spell Boost Ruin is still powerful. Like there's no denying that.
I mean, unfortunately, things with like Spell Boost Rune, it's hard to bring that back until things rotate out.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait for rotation or an actual.
Which I don't know if we know how long
nerf.
the rotation is. Previously, rotation was what, 5 sets?
They said 5 sets here too. So once we get to set 6, then the first set is gonna rotate out.
Okay. So that's quite a ways out still.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see.
And even then, they still have quite a bit in Spell Boost. Assuming they don't just keep bringing back the stupid people.
I really want Control Forest to be a thing, though. This looks kind of cool. I think it could be kind of neat. It looks
cool. This is one I think I need to see in action and see what decks people build with it. Because it seems like there's a lot of support for it. It's just whether or not it works.
Yeah, it feels kind of weird. It just has a very unique strategy to it.
Yeah.
And the Crest Haven as well, too. Because Crest is a completely new mechanic that we're introducing here and actually using that as a resource, kind of, too. Which is unheard of in OG Shadowverse, using like the number of leader effects you have to do damage or whatever.
Yeah. I think that's cool. I like that they're playing. So this set is introducing more new mechanics than we hadn't had in Shadowverse 1, which is something that I've been excited for, is to see what new things they're going to do. So even if they don't work out the gate, I like that they're still building towards new things.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We shall see. It's really funny that Dragon looks like it's going to become good because we've introduced an old mechanic. As opposed to testing something new with them.
All that, yeah.
But hey, at least the Dragoncraft players out there are going to be happy with this, I'm sure.
True.
Anyways, dudes, that's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and good luck with your pulls. Later, dudes.
I need to pull 2 copies of the stupid Sword Exchange ticket. So.
I'll have to see what I get. But yeah. Bye-bye. See ya later.
Bye.